Hello, this is a midweek twin flame reading from Jane from Divine Wheel. So here we go. We're going to do the divine feminine energies first. I just sort of showed you the last card that came up when I shuffle. What I do is I shuffle the deck and then put it away, and that was the last card out there. So divine feminines, what's the current energy for main energy for the divine feminines right now? And if you see a card that repeats, you can have a quick check. It might be something for you. So Temperance and the Fool. Oh, lovely, lovely energy. Can you see that? Is it going to come into focus? Let's see. What's going on with it? There it is. Right, so this is great energy. This is having faith again. Yeah, and that's a tough thing, isn't it, when, you know, we've all been hurt and things like that, haven't we? But to be able to be open again and have faith, and, you know, for new adventures, and open-hearted, and, do you know what I mean, sort of wide-eyed, and patience and faith and lovely. So this is, and the Temperance is, well, it can be patience, but it's mainly about bringing the ethereal into the reality. You know, all of your dreams, open-hearted, kind of night, you know, this lovely open-spirited energy. That, no, the one that's classed as the Fool, because it can be. The thing is, we're doing this from wisdom now, aren't we? If we're doing this from the beginning, where we weren't wise, then that's when people get hurt. But when you're doing this from wisdom, you're more learned about it. It's lovely. This is absolutely lovely energy for the divine feminine. Anything more for the divine feminine, please? Felt like it waffled a little bit there. Excuse me. Okay, a bit more for the divine feminine. Oops. Right, so yeah, in this energy, but it's, you know, our working hard thing, it looks like it's kind of where it looks like it's in the distance, you know, we're working hard, but it looks like it's going to be ages away. So these brand new beautiful adventures, bringing the dreams into reality, there's still a bit of like, oh, it seems so far away. And I'm just going to pick that. It came out again. Yeah, that one's upside down, which I take it out when I see that. So that's also in the energy, which is brand new, passionate. Well, maybe that's why there's a bit of this. So, because that's brand new, passionate beginnings, very passionate. It can be a phallic symbol, that. But it's the opposite way. You know, that can be kind of when we've kind of given up a bit on, like, oh, here we go, what's happening, you know, I'm not having these sort of passionate new starts that don't come to anything. So it's upside down here, you know, and then we can see it looks like things are a little bit far off in the distance. That's how it feels. So yeah, that's but then it's still lovely to have these energies as well. Okay, and actually on the bottom of the deck there was the King of Wands, as I was looking at the Ace of Wands there. So any more for the divine feminine? Let's see what else. And that one's here as well, upside down. Normally my cards aren't upside down, you know, they're only upside down if kind of I've dealt them that way. So I'm going to take that one as well. So this and this. Well, this to me can indicate, you know, when, you know, that, as I say, those passionate brand new beginnings, but they don't amount to anything. They end up being quite toxic. And it's, you know, this kind of a, as I say about the Fool, it's lovely energy mixed in with this Temperance energy, because it's more learned. It's coming from the knowing of, like, the angels' understanding, you know. It isn't just rushing into, you know, wise men say only fools rushing kind of thing. It's, you know, it's more learned, and this connects with that, because this is about, you know, the devil energy mixed in with the Ace of Wands. You know, it isn't going to last, is it, that kind of thing? I mean, passionate new beginnings, when they move you forward in a way that opens up and evolves, great. But so this is still in the energy here, and to me that's a positive thing, really. It's sort of coming out of that energy, really. Anything else? And that's probably why we feel like things are a little bit far off. But moving into this fuel energy of temperance, you know, no matter what, we're keeping with our energy. Yeah. Oh, that's my cat crying. And this is the 8 of Wands, so this is about a message coming in, a fast moving message coming in. So let's find out a bit more about that. What is it about this message as well? Because it could be to give a bit more clarity, you know, which might mean more upset, but open us up, you know, get us moving more forward in the right way. Or it might be something that's like good as well. So there we've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is very much about your personal success. And this is the 6 of Pentacles as well. So there's quite a few Pentacles here, isn't it? So I wonder if this is a message coming in that's going to help more personal stability, in, you know, grounded stability in the finance, career type of side. This is telling us, you know, if we're at this side, there's always going to be enough. You know, this guy, he's balancing the scales, he's given some of his wealth. So if you're on this side, it's telling you to be generous and give. But you can see there's an imbalance here, and the scales are here. So it is about moving to more of a balance of the scales, which would indicate with that, you know, perhaps the message is coming in to increase your own career and stability for balancing these scales. So that is that would be great. And at the bottom of the deck right now is the 10 of Cups. So okay, anything else for the Divine Feminine? So, you know, it seems at the moment this, you know, there might have been a potential of a brand new passion beginning. It isn't happening. It's you know, the toxic sign is upside down, which is a good sign. But now it looks like, you know, as far as that's concerned, it looks like things are far off. Yeah, and as I say that, there's a walking away of a potential 2 of Cups here, and that makes sense with all of this. Because if it isn't right, it's wrong type of thing. So, and there's another card here, we see, because you're using your intuition. That's the other card that's come out. You're using your intuition, yeah. So to me, it's like this kind of thing, you know, that's going out of the energy now. We're moving into being free-spirited, open, and, you know, really getting into that lovely having faith energy and bringing our own dreams into reality. You know, it's, despite, you know, no matter what happened with anybody else, it's us just doing this for ourselves, the Divine Feminine. And, you know, and that makes sense as well with some sort of message coming in to help your own stability even more. So anything else for the Divine Feminine? So yes, this is a twin flame movement. This seems to be like the Divine Feminine standing more in her own power and being truly independent right now. But there's also some sort of reminiscent energy as well, which could be about all of this here in what's going out of the energy, really. And on the bottom of the deck is the Empress, so it could actually be some sort of reminiscent, you know, about what could have been a, you know, potential Emperor in your energy. So anything else for the Divine Feminine, please, right now? Whoops. Judgment. Yeah, so it's you know, this is about you making your own judgment call from everything you've learned, you know, everything that's gone in the past, all that intuition, making a judgment call. You know, yes, it could be reminiscent of what could be really lovely connections, but again, if it isn't right, it's wrong. So you know, you move into your own success and you're making a judgment call on that based on everything. Now, always with judgment calls, all we can do is base it on what we understand ourselves. Communication can help us have greater understanding. Our own experiences also going forward can, obviously, but this is the judgment call based on what we understand and what we've experienced, you know, so far. And that is moving us into this, bringing our own dreams into reality and having faith, because on the bottom of the deck there's been too much heartache there. So anything else for the divine feminine? You see, you don't fall in love, you're supposed to rise, aren't you? Right, but this is Knight of Pentacles. Now this could be your own progression here, where you're slow and steady wins the race, you know, even though that's fast moving message coming in that may progress you, you know, stability. Your energy may be that it's organic kind of growth, but it also could be a message coming in, which, you know, this is a message and this is a messenger that could help. I mean, the stability, even though this is all Pentacles, it could be about stability for, you know, a connection as well. On the bottom of the deck is, you know, teamwork as well, which would fit with all of this bit. It's, yeah, there's definitely 3 sections at the moment, isn't it? So divine feminine, any more for the divine feminine's energy? And I hope this is resonating with more people watching. Obviously take what resonates and leave the rest. Got a Knight of Swords and a Page of Swords there that came out. Oh, there's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, it's all swords there. The 9 of Swords is a nightmare energy, so, you know, get out of your head. If there's any crazy thoughts going on, open your eyes, look, you know, look around, check what's out there, you know, and that's what's more real. Well, unless the reality that you're experiencing right now isn't very good, then sometimes it is nice to be forward thinking in our heads for a while to have some respite. But so it's nightmare energy on the bottom of the deck there, and we've got the Page of Swords. So this is, you know, this is still, I mean, it might be to do with that connection, potential 2 of Cups that you've walked away from. It might be about that, because there's the Page of Swords energy, which is, you know, checking for anything, any truths that you might be able to find on social media and all of that kind of thing. And the Knight of Swords is actually, you know, again, it's about a fast-moving messenger coming in. I mean, this is a very honest one. I mean, the Pentacle one is to bring stability. The Knight of Swords is to, you know, bring honesty, bring some clarity. So that's all going on as well. So I'll just put those together with that, really. And it might make you even more up in your head as well. On the bottom of the deck is, you know, crying over spilt milk, things lost and whatever. But, you know, there's a lovely potential of a 2 of Cups there behind. So anything else for the divine feminine's energies right now? What I'll do the divine feminine going forward. And it looks like you've worked really hard and you're really tired. So on the bottom of the deck we've got connect with friends and family. It's Christmas time, come in and have fun. So that's, we'll leave it up for now. So yeah, this is good, this is positive, this is lovely energy coming in from, you know, having faith, sort of, you know, coming as if it's brand new, fresh. I mean, if you can't do that easily in your head, then just imagine what it would feel like to actually go back to that, you know, where it's all clean, you know, like a young like a child would be, coming from that, you know, it's all wow, adventure again, and bringing those dreams into reality. That's just lovely. And, you know, hopefully this is a good message to help some sort of stability for you moving forward as well. So that's great. But keep on doing it, divine feminine. It's just good, this is positive. And independence is great, isn't it? You know, your own independence, and then coming together with someone who's the same, and then it's you choosing to be together out of, you know, out of want, really, and there's no need then. And that's, oh, kind of a spilt milk's come out again. So yeah, so that might be part of what's been in the head as well, is thinking about things lost, instead of things that are gained. You know, the gains here, and it's the Two of Cups here, instead of things lost. You know, we can err on looking at things negatively, or looking at things, you know, that we've got to watch that one really, because I think we can be programmed a little bit to look that way. You know, we look at sort of school, you know, you could get most 90% right, but they would focus on the 10% you got wrong. And and in life we could look at like, oh, this isn't the way I want it to be, or all of that, you know, instead of looking at, oh, well, I'm glad I've moved forward again, or I'm really glad I've got this comfortable place. And do you know what I mean? So there's, we'll have to watch that one, and that seems to be coming in the energy, so that's a good thing to think about. Okay, so now, so going forward for the Divine Feminine, what is coming up? So it's saying keep a tight hold of you. So this is the Mouse of the deck, keeping tight hold of that pentacle. Watch what you're doing with your spending. It might be about your energy as well, keeping your cards close to your chest. Maybe not telling too many people what you're doing. You know, some people don't want the best for us really. And there's also, right, this happy home thing, but it's connected with, you know, I mean, this is another night looking thing, but this one's telling you there's a message of it's got to end, you know. So be careful, because this is telling you, you know, the idea of the happy home, you know, illusion maybe, it's coming to an end, ready for something new. And it has to come to an end, because there was something, it has to transform, you know, it's something that's got to transform. And just also be careful of that, you know, spending there. Be careful, you know, don't be too given. Or it might be that you've been too, because the Heartbreak card came out again. It might be that you were too given with your love, really, and it wasn't deserved to. It was given to. The Empress case nearly came out. So what else for the Divine Feminine? Can you give us more information on this, please, on the Ten of Cups? Remember, just take what resonates. The Emperor. Yeah, so, you know, there might have been thoughts of a happy home with an Emperor, like you know, and sometimes think, oh, he's my twin flame, you know, and we've got to stop that. I think it's about focusing on, by what we've seen with the cards, it's about really focusing on our own dreams, our independence, and that seems to be what's happening, and that'll transform us into even more powerful spirit, really, thriving kind of thing, you know. So, and this is probably like keep your energy, you know, don't be given over this way, you know. That's got to end, that illusion. And I've just seen the walking away card again. Okay, so, but you know, these things, it's like, bear with us, we're getting there. We've got to still go through, because we're being burdened, you know. We're using our intuition, but we're being burdened with all of this as well. So there's that going on. And at the bottom of the deck, that's the Ten of Swords, which is, you know, there's no more swords going in that bag, but you know, you never know, there could be another one. And maybe, you know, if we've got that fast moving energy message coming, you know. So, and the Ace of Wands upside down again, so that it's telling us that it isn't going to be this passionate new beginning that we might have thought was going to happen. It's a death to that. It's a death to the old. And you know, but you know what's on the bottom of the deck now? The sunshine. So that's great. So keep going, even though, you know, sometimes we've got to get through it to get to it, haven't we? And just keep going. Keep going. If it isn't right, it's wrong. I keep saying that, because you know what, it might be coming up when we do that, our real proper Ace of Cups, brand new loving beginning. We can't have just that. It has to be with this included. You know, that's the thing, eh? And I think that's probably is what we've been dealing with on a collective scale. So we're keeping with our intuition. Yes, we feel burdened, you know, but we've got to keep going. Okay, and I've seen that walking away card again. So anything else for what's coming up for the Divine Feminine? You know, it's all good, really. We've been really strong. Keep being strong. I think it's tougher as well when we really feel like we're in tune with what's going on as well. Mightn't be right all the time, because I want justice and fairness. You know, it's about fairness now. He's balancing the scales there. Nothing, things weren't fair before. I think, you know, some of us have been connecting to a potential emperor that we thought was the Two of Cups, and we thought might have been a happy home, but it was just it wasn't bringing the right energy, and it wasn't fair. It was all about taking what I want and the passion, and it wasn't sustainable. So we want fairness. We want something that's fair with whoever, you know, and it's about the energy, isn't it? We bring in the right energy, then you know, the right person probably appears then, eh? So, right, anything else for the current energies for the Divine Feminine? Because you've worked really hard. It's telling us, you know, we've been so burdened. We've worked really hard, but this is hope. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There's hope for success here. You know, this is nearly at the end of the one's journey there. And yeah, keep going. Okay, good luck, Divine Feminines. Right, and on the other side, let's look at the Divine Masculine. Current energies for the Divine Masculine, please. That's still upside down. That I'm going to take it again. Upside down again. Right, so again, so what it might have been thought of being a brand new passionate beginning. Again, that's coming out again. I think that's meant to be these things. So same energy, isn't it? Thought there was going to be a brand new passion beginning. It ain't happening. You know, it was toxic. All of that's got to change, and the Divine Masculine, it looks like the Divine Masculine realizes and knows this now. So if we want, you know, he wants to evolve into evolvement, whichever way that means for him. So anything else for the Emperor there? Anything else for the Divine Masculine current energy? Well, there's a match there, isn't there? Because that's the same energies that the Divine Feminine had. So I'd be interested to see if there are any more that matching energies. Because I think there has been a bit of mirroring going on in that respect as well. Even though it comes out in a different way. So, anything else for the Divine Masculine current energy? Whoops, heartache there on the bottom. And oh, actually, look, what's two? Walking away and heartbreak. Right, so the Divine Masculine is really wanting to he's had enough of all that. It hasn't been fun. It hasn't been fun. And that's actually the Capricorn card, you know, as well. So upside down, it's like it's not happening. So it looks like the Divine Masculine is moving towards his Ten of Cups, whatever he thinks that might be for him. And with a brand new, you know, having faith. Again, it's a similar kind of energy as the Divine Feminine. Except he's moving towards, whereas the Divine Feminine was a death to the illusion, the Divine Masculine's moving towards it. Again, they've both got this, no matter what's happened, it's great because you know, coming in from brand new start, you know, new adventures, uncharted territories, and having faith, and that's a lovely energy. Lovely energy. So what else for the divine masculine? Divine masculine. I actually don't like my cat to be in my room. Right, so I mean, again, the divine feminine had this one, keeping the cards close to the chest sort of thing, or being careful with the money. But what's also in the divine masculine's energy is this deceit, the deceit card. So, you know, it could be that he's putting on a show of finance and success where it actually is a struggle at the minute, so it's deceitful that way. Or it could be that he's pretending not to care as much as he actually does for somebody. Say, you know, for instance, his divine feminine, for instance. And so it's sort of like, you know, not showing. I mean, it could even be just about blocking the you know, the divine feminine at the moment, just pretending it ain't anything. And actually on the bottom of the deck, look, we've got the Emperor there as well. So, you know, he is the Emperor, he's in his Emperor mode now, but maybe he's just deceiving himself and not wanting to go there still, and just wanting a brand new beginning, you know, could even be elsewhere. So are we still dealing with, you know, deceitful ways, either from somebody else, a third party even, or, you know, or he's being that way with a third party and actually just keeping it all hidden, what's truly going on. So that deceit card's still there anyway. And that's been in there a lot as far as the connection with the divine masculine is concerned. I think that's why we've had the toxic thing, and, you know, any more for the divine masculine. The Lovers. Well, lovely. Well, I mean, this is a major arcana as well, and so is the Fool energy, and so is the Devil there. So you've got 3 major arcanas. I couldn't remember what the divine feminine had now. So lovely. So this isn't just about you know, day-to-day meeting somebody. This is a major life thing going on, and that's coming into your energy as well now. And these are strong bonds now. So, right, anything else for the divine masculine? And maybe that's what he's hiding. Maybe he's realising there's a strong connection here, but he's, you know, he's keeping it close to his chest. He's not wanting to say, he's, you know, all of that. And maybe even still wanting to go a different path. You know, this depends, doesn't it, what's going on. And that might be what a message that comes into the divine feminine. Could be that. We don't know, do we? Page of Pentacles. So this is new ideas based on, we're grounded ones as well. So, you know, quite naive, isn't the king, but lovely new approaches and grounded. So that's lovely. And on the bottom of the deck, this is sort of the momentum for new projects. So, you know, he's got the world in his hand there. It's like, I'm moving forward here. You can see there's a wand just behind him, and there's the wand in front of him, and he's moving forward. Bringing things to stability there. So that's great. And again, we've got 8 of, same as the divine feminine. So it's about a message, a very fast moving message that's could be on its way. Anything else for the divine masculine? So, you know, we talked a little bit about communication. You know, when we do these judgment calls, you know, this is about communication. Making judgment calls before, the communication isn't as useful as meeting them after, perhaps, as well. And this is, there'll always be enough again. So this is about, you know, whichever side you're on. If you're someone who's financially sound, then it's about sharing wealth. If you're on this side, then it's about, you know, you'll always be enough. And this is about balancing the scales as well. So that's that. Anything else for the divine masculine in the current energies, please? The star, lovely. So you've got, this is all about brand new. I mean, this is about this. So similar to, whereas the divine feminine had the temperance card, which is the, you know, the ethereal coming into reality. This is about appreciating what you have, and also, you know, a brand new appreciation of what really is, what really you do have, and also having faith, which is, this one's about faith as well. So again, sort of similar-ish energies to the divine feminine. On the bottom we've got the Empress there as well. So anything more for the current? So it's definitely, there's a progression here. Anything more for the divine masculine, please, in the current energies? Queen of Wands fell out on the star. Queen of Wands, that's actually the Aquarius card as well. So there we go. All right, well, so what's in the so what's in the very near future for the divine masculine? Very near future for the divine masculine. Queen of Wands, which is very dynamic, inspirational, you know, inspirational to others kind of person. And this is a brand new beginning. So it's the end of a cycle, which is what we saw in the energies there previously, where there was a death to an illusion there for the divine feminine. But with the divine masculine, it's the end of a cycle. It was like that. Okay, anything else for the... I'm going to have to put that double card the right way now, because I think we've had the messages that we needed to hear on that one. Okay, so very near future for what's coming in for the divine masculine. Oops. Right, so we have a soulmate connection here. We've got a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands and a brand new cycle. So very dynamic couple, power couple here. Anything else for the coming energies? At the moment it looks for the divine feminine, it's a path she's really focusing on her own strength. With the divine masculine, it's a focus on a new cycle with a partnership. But it isn't a passionate new beginning here. It's the opposite of that. Okay, what else for the coming energies? Choices. Right. Right. So this could be then that the divine masculine has been around a Queen of Wands, but he's got to get into a new cycle. He's changing, he's going into a new cycle. There isn't a passionate new beginning with the Queen of Wands, but there is heartache, and there is going into hermit mode for more wisdom, and there's looking for choices again. But be careful, this is telling us that choices can be an illusion. So, but he's completing the cycle. He's completing the cycle, maybe based on his own illusion of a King and Queen of Wands, kind of the way it was. And it's stopping the, you know, these passionate new beginnings that don't, are not substantial. But he's got a heartbreak going on. And he's bringing in more wisdom. Right. And what else for the divine masculine coming up? Because, okay, because the new start is going to be, it's not the same for the divine feminine. There's quite a few, like, connection to the same energy going on now. Right, that's interesting, isn't it? Maybe it's moving more aligned. Well, we'll see. So this is, yeah, brand new loving connection. So it isn't just about brand new passionate beginnings anymore. That's really just brought heartache. You know, it's made the divine masculine look within and really wisen up even more. I think, you know, sometimes we think we're wise, but then we realise there's always something to learn, isn't there? And looking at his choices, perhaps even noticing that some of these choices have been a bit of an illusion really as well. But maybe he's just looking for new choices, for a new beginning as well, because that kind of came up in the energy as well, for, you know, adventures new, because this is on the divine masculine's focus now, realising that he does actually want a loving connection and a new beginning. So anything the lovers there was on the bottom of the deck, which did come out before in the divine masculine's major arcana. So this is sort of real big changes. Anything else for the divine masculine in the upcoming energies? So this is the Capricorn card. This is about your own stability as well. So this is also in your energy to, you know, bring in more of your own stability and being in, like, stable and secure and fab. Or it could be that your new beginning is will be very grounded, loving and grounded, and perhaps with an earth sign.